And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. What a view of Center City, Philadelphia. We're coming to you from the city of brotherly love. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to... Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Green in at the small forward. And right around this time of the year, Doris, it can be easy to lose focus. But these mid-season games are just as important as any.
Well, consistency is always the thing teams are in search of. And it doesn't matter whether we're just tipping off or you're approaching the All-Star break. It's about, are you paying attention to detail? Are you leaning on the habits built? Because every game counts the same in the standings. A win is a win and a loss is a loss.
Here's Harris. Baseline jumper right on the money.
I think this is an underrated aspect of Danny Green's game, his vision as a passer.
Back to Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And it's Harris with the rebound. Green against Leonard. MP outside. To the inside. Count it. Good.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
We played just over a minute here in the first.
A low-maintenance star. Harris gives you the greatness without the ego. Really a coach's dream.
Milton against George. Leonard for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
MP, the pass to Milton. Now Green. Back to Milton. MP outside. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Green in the post. Leonard defending, and it's Green missing. And because of his versatility, Grant, Harris can play alongside anyone in any lineup, in my opinion.
Well, I agree, B.A. Big wing players who can shoot have never been more valuable. Harris can stretch you out, he can go back to the basket, and he can run the floor.
Embiid misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Leonard. Shot from 12. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Now here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. A nice shot by Zubac.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
completely new group for the 76ers. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Checked in for the Sixers. MP comes in for Curry. They've got MP. Furkan Korkmaz is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Maxey in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Magic was tremendous. He had 31 points, and coach did a really great job of getting him the ball where he could do something with it. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Simmons against Leonard. And here's Drummond. He has 6.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Kennard on the wing. Drummond defending. Here's Zubac. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Well, Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. That one goes. Count it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Embiid. Back to MP, to the paint. Embiid. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 2. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Leonard. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has 0 fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all. Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
George, he's checked in for the Clippers. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
Jackson drawing the double team. 4-3. And And George gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. George has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Jackson against MP. Pass to George. Takes a three. Joel Embiid with the board. The 76ers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's MP. The rebound by Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
The 76ers with some changes. Thibault comes in for Green, and it's Curry in for MP. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson. Now here's Curry. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Lets it go from 14. The Sixers with another miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
George, no good. The Sixers trailing. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Thibault, that's good.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Milton against George. And that one's good. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Outside Curry. Up top, Embiid. 6 to shoot. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Milton, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Outside, Green. Back to MP. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Jackson against MP. George outside. Second half getting started. About a minute played.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Now here's Embiid. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
Jackson against MP.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Harris. Here's Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's got 6.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Charity stripe shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Sixers leading. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by MP. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Embiid against Zubats. Jackson right side. Gets a very good look and converts. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The jumper is so consistent for Jackson. He's got a great touch on his shot and good accuracy as well.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Here's George. That shot off. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. MP finds Drummond. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. MP with it. Guarded now by George. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Drummond.
Shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ibaka the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Batum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Stolen by Drummond. Inside, here's Simmons. And the layup falls. And now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to man. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Ibaka for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
George outside. It's stolen by Drummond. Now here's Simmons. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
And George launches it from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Let's fight through it, okay? We got to screen better, play with more pace, all right? Just for 5 minutes. Give us 5 hard minutes, okay? Hey, next play is run hard. See how they're playing.
Well, with the finish line in their sights, Coach Lue wanting some energy here.
Point blank, it's going to come down to who wants it more, and Coach Lue is trying to up his squad's aggressiveness.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. At the 2 and the 3, it's Curry and Thibault. Andre Drummond is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Jackson gets the bucket.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved.
Making a switch here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. George outside. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Embiid passes to MP. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
George against Harris. It's George with the drive. And that one drops for him. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Embiid passes to MP. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's George. Here's Leonard. Got it.
This is a small forward because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. George against Green. George outside. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 9. There's 49 seconds left in the game. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Reggie Jackson.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Now here's Leonard. Over Green. That one a little long. And it's the Sixers with the ball. MP, the pass to Green. Back to MP. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
23 seconds left in the final quarter. Bledsoe for three. Drummond grabs the miss. Now Philadelphia with it. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's MP, and he comes up with a bucket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Bledsoe goes in. Off with the layup. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.